Daniel Ricciardo will join Lando Norris at McLaren this season. This will be his second switch ever since he left Red Bull at the end of 2018. McLaren finished 2020 as the third best team on the grid, a high that they hadn't achieved in almost a decade, and would be looking to build on it to move further up the grid. As part of that endeavor, they have also parted ways with the Renault engine and have moved to the Mercedes engine for the 2021 season. The question, though, is not about McLaren. The question is about Ricciardo. It's hard to disagree that Daniel Ricciardo is one of the best drivers on the grid. When you talk about the best drivers on the grid, you talk about Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, and Daniel Ricciardo. He is the elite of the elite in this sport. But if you look at his resume, just 7 wins and a handful of poles, it's not the kind of numbers that you'd expect from the league of drivers that Ricciardo belongs to. One of the reasons behind that has been the lack of competitive cars that Ricciardo has been driving in the last few years. Renault was a clear step down from Red Bull, and if we are being honest here, McLaren will be the same, more or less. The reason why Ricciardo left Red Bull was partly because of how the team was starting to mold itself around Max Verstappen, and partly because he started feeling like he didn't belong there anymore. A new beginning at Renault was what Ricciardo had in mind when he left Red Bull, but that train of thought changed very quickly in 2020 when he decided to make a move to McLaren after just 1 year in Renault. Whether the decision was correct or not is something that needs to be seen because, on pace, both Renault and McLaren were quite similar and neither dominated the other at any point in the 2020 season. The question, though, that needs answering is not about McLaren, but Ricciardo. At 31 years old, has time started to run out for the Honey Badger? Ricciardo finds himself at a crossroads this season. He's part of McLaren that would essentially contest in the midfield this season. If we talk about the teams running at the front, Red Bull already has Max Verstappen. Ferrari has Charles Leclerc, while Mercedes is eager to give George Russell a run. That brings us to McLaren and then Renault, being the only two other teams with the funds as well as pedigree to mount a challenge for the title. Renault was somehow able to disappoint Ricciardo to such an extent that he decided to switch teams after a year. Which leaves us to McLaren, where Ricciardo resides at the moment. A team with a rich history, great pedigree, and an upward trend in the last few years. By the looks of it, unless something changes drastically, McLaren is, by all means, Ricciardo's last roll of the dice in F1. If Ricciardo needs to challenge and win the championship, he needs to drag the team out of midfield and make them championship contenders. Will McLaren be able to pull this off? It's not implausible to think that McLaren can become championship contenders again. What's hard to predict though is when McLaren will become a championship contender. Considering how 2020 went, we cannot expect McLaren to be a championship contender in 2021. The cars would be virtually the same, and it would be tough to close that kind of a gap the team would have to Mercedes. Even Ricciardo, when he signed with McLaren, would have known that. But what Ricciardo would be backing himself on is the change in regulations that would take place in the 2022 season. A season where the gaps between the cars would become narrower and it would become easier for the drivers to race against each other. More importantly, 2022 is expected to bring the drivers more into the equation than what's happening right now, and that's what Ricciardo would be banking on. If McLaren is within striking distance to the front, Ricciardo will back himself to cover the deficit. And depending on how much we know Ricciardo, you can back him to produce the goods in that scenario. In essence, that's what Ricciardo is banking on. The change in regulations bringing McLaren within touching distance to the front, and then he can take over. But what if that doesn't happen? What if, contrary to the popular belief, we still have the same pecking order with Mercedes, Red Bull, and Ferrari at the front, and then the rest of the midfield? And what if the new young breed of Pierre Gasly, Esteban Ocon, Mick Schumacher, Lando Norris take over? Ricciardo, already 31, would not be an attractive proposition for teams looking at long term prospects or even marketability. And hence, coming back to our question, yes, time is running out for Ricciardo. He might be the best driver ever to come out of Australia, but if he is unable to prove it with results, it amounts to nothing. So these are my views. What do you guys think? Is the time really running out for the honey badger? Do let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching.